The Hong Kong government's chief executive, Carrie Lam, has praised an estimated 190,000 people who protested peacefully on Monday, but has also condemned the violence carried out by a smaller group at the region's Legislative Council. Earlier, we spoke to our reporter Zhu Dan for more details.
The order of the city was disrupted as many of the roads were still closed. The services of the subway were disrupted. Police have put up barricades around the electrical building where a group of protesters stormed into the complex, with council officials issuing a red alert for the first time ever. Protesters stormed through the Legislative Council after forcing their way into the complex. All this time, police were really restrained. Meanwhile, 42 legislators issued a joint statement saying the protesters had disturbed public order and challenged Hong Kong's rule of law. Earlier this morning, in a press conference at police headquarters, Carrie Lam said the violence and vandalism by protesters who stormed into the Legislative Council building really saddens and shocks a lot of people here.
We have seen two entirely different public themes. One is regular march on the 1st of July. Regardless of the number of participants in the march was peaceful and generally orderly. And this fully reflects the inclusiveness of Hong Kong society and the core values we attach to peace and order. The second theme that we have seen, which really saddens a lot of people and shocks a lot of people, is the extreme use of violence and vandalism by protesters who stormed into the Legislative Council building over a period of time. So this is something that we should seriously condemn, because nothing is more important than the rule of law in Hong Kong.
Meanwhile, Police Commissioner Stephen Law explained why the police staged a retreat following 8 hours defending of the electrical building in the face of violent tactics by the protesters.
During the charging, they throw in some white smoke. That, as you know, in the afternoon, there were already a toxic powder attack on my officer in the afternoon. So without knowing whether this is another toxic powder attack, we have no other choice but to temporarily retreat from LegCo.
13 police officers were taken to hospital on Monday after some protesters splashed an unknown liquid onto them during chaotic scenes. Clearly, this is already not, this is a well-equipped and well-organized riot.